In many cases, the way a device or a system ends up being used is not 100% as anticipated by the designer. Features that may seem superfluous or subtle or optional are actually very critical in the performing of the task. And so, to illustrate that, some years ago I was involved with assessing a new operations system management in a production line, that had gone more autonomous, and it wasn't working out as well as planned. In fact, there were more mistakes and errors than with the old system, even though there were many flaws with the old system that were corrected in the design of the new one. And so when we looked at it, we found there was one surprising but important difference in the new system that was producing more errors. And basically it was that previously the workers on the shift would just make notes in a notebook for the new shift of things they noticed, potential problems, things to keep an eye on, things to be aware of. And so then the new shift would come in, they'd scan the book and they'd be set up and they would be much more aware of what was going on or likely to happen. So that was done away with in the new system. And although there could be verbal messages passed on or notations typed into the system, this just wasn't as reliable or as nuanced. And so we just brought back the old notebook, and then the new system, the errors dropped dramatically and it was an improvement on the old. And so what this shows is the role of usability in work design. That in implementing changes, technology or approaches and systems, that what you really need to do is you need to get input from the workers consciously, find out what they think is important, not important. Then you need to observe them, and then, because there are some things that are not able to be put into words, and then when the new system's introduced, then you also need to check for usability right away at an early stage.